Being basically old school when it comes to oysters, I like my oysters raw or deep fried. If they're raw, I like to wash them off real good, put a whole bunch of hot sauce on them, a little pepper and some little more salt, and just chomp down on those sweet things. Although a lot of people don't like the texture of them, I love them. But when I heard of Oysters Rockefeller, that was a surprise. I never thought of mixing spinach with oysters, but this New Orleans recipe is great. I understand there's a restaurant in New Orleans that's famous for this particular recipe because I think I heard that the chef there created it for, maybe it was Mr. Rockefeller. I'm sure it must have been for Mr. Rockefeller. But you follow your directions of the recipe, get all the ingredients together, and put it on your oysters, and then top it with your cheese. Now you'll need about 2 dozen of the raw oysters in the shell, and you'll need to put the oysters in the shells on a bed of rock salt. I don't know what that does, but I would follow the recipe just as it calls for. And I had Oysters Rockefeller when we went to Eunice, Louisiana for our family reunion. Well, we had to land in New Orleans first, so we decided to take a walk down Bourbon Street and hang out at some of the restaurants, the bars there. And I got a chance to try the Oysters Rockefeller. I was quite surprised, although my favorite was the oyster bar where they just give them to you on a half shell and you just suck them on down and maybe take a shot of bourbon or a shot of whiskey. That's my way to eat my oysters.